For today's Mailbox Monday episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets, we're going to talk about offer creation for copywriters. Now, like every Mailbox Monday, this is based on a subscriber question. The subscriber sent in this question to me. And if you'd like to submit your question for an upcoming Mailbox Monday episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets, go ahead and go to breakthroughmarketingsecrets.com/ask. That's breakthroughmarketingsecrets.com/ask. And there's a link with this episode in the description that you can get to that directly, where you can submit your question to have it answered in an upcoming episode. So again, we're covering offer creation for copywriters, and I will get to the question in a second here.
These are the proven direct response marketing, copywriting, and entrepreneurship success strategies you can use today to write your own ticket and create the life you want. I am Roy Furr, and this is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Now, here's today's breakthrough.
Okay, so this question came from Gabriele. Gabriele says, "Hey Roy, quick question. Let's say you're looking for clients in the fitness niche. How do you think about products to sell? Do you find some list online or just come up with something? Because obviously, if you don't know of the existence of a product, it's difficult to find it, and it's difficult to invent a lot of products. Thanks." So it's an interesting question because in some regard, it actually speaks to an experience that I haven't had as a copywriter. So, for example, let's say I were working for, I don't know, some fitness business like the Rogue Fitness or Christian's Fitness Factory, or I'm thinking of some various ones that sell kettlebells, and there might be a scenario in that business where my job were to go out and actually like pick products that other people manufacture and bring them in-house and make that suggestion to the client. But the reality is, as a copywriter, like my big answer is that you don't normally actually create products specifically. The best copywriters do help with offers, and I often help clients rearrange their offer into something new or find some new way to package up their expertise, because a lot of what I do is with publishers, and I do help them create offers, but it's not quite like, finding products out there. So in today's video, I do want to cover really like 3 topics as a response to this question. So the first is working with clients and how it usually works for me and for other copywriters like me, especially for those of us who work in like selling information products. The next topic I want to cover is finding clients online, because that kind of seems like it addresses some of the questions there, and you'll hear my reasons coming out for that. And the third topic is finding products. And so first off, let's talk about working with clients. So usually as a copywriter, your role, unless you come in as somebody who's like, I help you find products, in which case you probably have a process for this. Usually you don't actually create their products. Usually you're given one of 2 scenarios as a copywriter, as a marketing person, and one of those is launching a new product. So they have a new product, they already have put it together, or at least they have a fairly good idea of what that product is going to be, and they are putting it together, and it's your job to present the marketing for it. So that's happened to me a lot, in which case I am going to be involved with branding and positioning and what that initial launch campaign is going to look like. Or just as often, probably more so, especially if you are a more novice copywriter, is a new approach to an old product. And so they have a product description, they have a sales letter, they have a video sales letter, they have whatever it is. And they want you to come in and give them a new big idea, a fresh approach to the marketing, a fresh approach to the advertising. And they want you to come and say, like, essentially they just want you to give them a new message. In either case, you're not creating their products, you're just really helping them with positioning and messaging around the product. Now, oftentimes, even in that role, you do get the opportunity to brainstorm bonuses. So for example, in financial publishing, it's pretty big that like most copywriters are not helping to launch a newsletter. Oftentimes the newsletter has been going for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, sometimes a lot longer than that. But the newsletter is not like the core part of the offer that you talk about through a lot of your promotion. A lot of times the core part of the offer that you talk about through your promotion is some report, some investment recommendation. And, again, this can apply in lots of different markets. Some recommendation that gives you a feature topic that helps you write about what you want. And so they're going to help you create that. You're going to help them create that. You're going to work together to create this bonus that gives you something to talk about. That's like, this is the number one stock for capitalizing on this new technology. This is, the 5 stocks to take advantage of this trend, is whatever. And these are added to the offer. Still, the core offer is that newsletter, and you're not helping them with that. You're just creating a bonus. You're creating something with their team that allows you to have the message you want in the marketing. And the same thing could apply to all sorts of different products, fitness products. It could apply to, it could apply to health products of different stripes. It could apply to relationship products. It's like, how do you take one main feature of that product and pull it out, one main benefit of that product and pull it out and give people something that they get really excited about in your marketing, such that they're interested in diving into the whole product, which is what you do when you're adding bonuses and so on. So that's like working with clients. For the most part, I'm not involved with actually creating products at all. And even when I am creating products, oftentimes they are just kind of matching to the the product type that's already there. So let's talk a little bit about finding clients, and then we'll talk about finding products. So finding clients, frankly, one of my favorite ways to find clients is maybe I'm discovering an industry for the first time, or maybe I'm a customer in that industry, but I just want to look for companies that I'm interested in. Do I like the way they're doing their marketing? Do I like the voice that they have? Do I like their products and services? Do I like, and I'm just exploring. And as I'm exploring, like, I can be looking in lots of different places, and I'm looking for others also that come up when I'm looking. So if I go on a company's Facebook page, oftentimes Facebook will say, here's other pages like this, or you can specifically search for Facebook pages like whatever page. Any kind of search results, like Google search results, etc. You can often find different companies if you're looking through forums about the particular topic, about the industry, you can find mentions of lots of different companies there. And the important thing is, like, keep a running list. Keep a list. Okay, these are the interesting companies in this industry. And from each one of those, you could probably find 2 or 3 more that are like it. And so you're finding lots of different clients, you're finding lots of different companies, and you're just getting a sense of what this space looks like. And as you do that, you're also going to be like, it doesn't take very long to dig into an individual company's marketing and say, oh, these are the products that they offer. These are the products that they offer. These are the products that they offer. And you can get a sense, okay, what is everybody offering? What's the differences between them? What are the products that are unique to individual companies? And just in general, be doing a lot of research. Like, if you want, I find that, well, so let me rewind a little bit. And by the way, also job listings are a place where you can find different companies in a niche, like looking for freelancers, looking for full-time people, whatever. You can find companies by looking at the job listings, the ones that are hiring. What I have found from being involved with the hiring process in the past is that there's kind of 2 different types of people. And the first type of people you never really want to hire, and the second type of people you do. So the first type of person is the person that they saw the job listing. There's a button at the bottom of the job listing because it's all super easy and automated now. There's a button at the bottom of the job listing that says, like, submit my resume for this job, apply for this job. And all you have to do is you click, and like the bare minimum required fields is upload your resume or send your resume. And there's no cover letter. There's no research involved with the company. There's no like digging into what they do. There's no explanation of why you're a fit. There's nothing like that. And those people, they don't get hired. They apply for a million jobs and they don't get hired because they don't spend the time researching the company and diving in and saying, oh, this is what I find fascinating about this company. And in fact, I was just talking to somebody who was interviewing for a new position completely outside of the marketing space. And he said that in the interview, he actually mentioned that he had been on their website and he'd looked at what they did, and he kind of was able to echo back to them, like, this is what I think you do, and this is what I understand about your business. And I think if I understand right, this is what my job role would be focused on. And they said that they told him, wow, that just puts you ahead of 90% of all the other candidates just because you did the bare minimum research of going to our website and looking at the website and figuring out what the heck we do and how your job role might be a fit. And by the way, he got the job, which speaks to what that second type of person is. The second type of person is the person that does the research, the person that is curious, the person that figures out, okay, what is this? Like, what's going on? What are the different clients in the space? What are the market? Like, what are the products? What are all the different things involved with this? And when you do that type of research, you're going to start to see things. You're going to start to notice things. If you approach that with curiosity and you pay attention, you're going to see, oh, here's a bunch of different products in the niche. Here's a bunch of different clients in the niche. These people seem to be focused on this topic. These people seem to be focused on this topic. And you're going to get a sense of what's out there. And that research is so important. And it's not that hard. And it's such a differentiator when you do it, because suddenly you're coming with such, so much greater awareness. So that transitions to, like, we talked about working with clients and how, most of the time I'm not actually creating products. I'm helping them tell the best story about their products. And maybe I might be helping them shift the offer a little bit, but for the most part, I'm not. So in that case, you're just looking for clients that have the kind of marketing that you want to work on, that have good products, that have good offers out there. But if you are actually in a scenario where it is your job to, somehow help bring products to the marketplace, how do you do that? How do you find products? So this is the most direct answer to that question that we started with. So number one, client ideas. Like, if the client is much deeper into the market than you are, they probably have a lot more ideas about what they want. And the other thing is, like, they know what they're capable of bringing to the market. So client capabilities are an important part. So, the capabilities, like, they may have certain proof elements around what they're capable of doing, or credibility elements, or, different believability things. A client who's involved in the fitness niche, and they are, let's say they're deeply involved in the strength training aspect of things. So, weightlifting and diet for weightlifting and all of that stuff. And it's all about strength and power output. If you, as a copywriter, as a marketer, came to that client and you said, oh, I'd like to do this, I'd like to do this cardio product with you that's all about, how to do long distance or long time cardio, or like dance aerobics or something. You might still technically be in the same niche, like the big broad category of fitness. But the reality is, like, even if you find a great product, even if you had, like, let's say you had the world's best dance aerobics, and and somebody would be able to just, like, make this product sing and make this product soar, and they would have the perfect audience for it and everything. But you brought that to this client who's like, we are strength training. That's not, like, you're not going to have any credibility as the copywriter, as the marketer, bringing a product over to this other one if the product and the client are not a fit. If the client capabilities, the client market, the client audience, the client's current list, like, if they're not engaged with that. And so that's why oftentimes, even when I am working with a client on a brand new product, I'm helping them position their idea. I'm helping them bring their idea into the marketplace. And so it's not about me, like, creating a product or finding a product and bringing it to them. It's about me, like, hearing what they say about the product, the idea that they want to bring forward, and saying, yeah, how can we make this the best that it can be? And so that's tied into the client ideas and the client capabilities. Now, more generally, every good product or service or offer in the marketplace solves a problem. And every great market is actually a group of people who share the same problem and want to have it solved. And so one way that you can think about products and finding products is, what problems do you want to solve? What problems do people have that they are looking for a solution to, that they're asking for a solution to, that they're willing to invest in a solution to, that you're able to solve, that your capabilities line up with, right? And Ryan Levesque's Ask Method is a great example of that. And actually, the way that I ask these questions for a Mailbox Monday is based on his single most important question that he got from Glenn Livingston, which is what is your single most important question or biggest challenge around whatever topic? And so if it is fitness, it could be around weight loss. What's your single most important question or biggest challenge around lifting heavier weights? What's breaking personal weightlifting records or personal records in your lifting? What is your single most important challenge around whatever it is, right? And you ask people what their challenge is around a specific topic that you would be able to solve. And then Ryan's approach has a very specific set of ways to interpret the data, ways to analyze the data such that you're able to find what people are most likely to buy. And but the big point of it, though, is that your goal is to solve a problem. And if you can solve a problem effectively, you can create a great product. Now, other shortcuts to finding products, to creating products, is just going out there and looking at, the same way you look for companies, the same way you're looking for companies all over the place. You can look at someone else's solutions, and you can create, like, for example, an investment. One investment publisher creates an income letter. Well, you can pretty much guess that a bunch of other investment publishers are going to create an income letter. One investment publisher creates a cryptocurrency. There's going to be a bunch that are based on that, And so there's you can kind of do a copycat, but you want to bring some level of uniqueness to it. You want to bring some unique advantage that you provide that makes you different from everything else, or else it's going to be hard to sell that. So you can look at other people's solutions and kind of copycat them, but bring your own unique, proof, credibility, and believability to it. You can also look at someone else's solutions from the perspective of a partnership. So this would be like, hey, we noticed that kettlebells are hot right now, and we're in the fitness space, and we would like to distribute your kettlebells. Do you have either a drop ship program, or are we able to buy them wholesale from you in order to sell those? Or, how are we able to partner? Are we able to do an affiliate deal with some other publisher? Are we able, just finding what other people are doing. But again, so much of it just comes back to how much research are you willing to do? How much are you willing to dive in? How much are you willing to go out there and just test things and see what works? And how much are you willing to see what other people have tested and pull from that? How much are you willing to go out and speak with your market about what problems or challenges that they're facing that they'd like to have solved? And a lot of that stuff becomes up to you. What do you think? Did I miss something here? Did something stand out? Leave a comment with this episode. Let me know, first off, on a scale of 1 to 10, how valuable you found it and why. Like, what are your action items? What are your takeaways? What are your perspectives? What are your thoughts? What did I miss? And what did I get absolutely right? Hit the nail on the head with. Also, tap that like button before you go so you get more content like this delivered to you. And so the magical algorithms of the internet will know to share it with more people like you who will find it valuable. You can certainly share it with folks directly and subscribe before you go. You can subscribe here. You can also go to breakthroughmarketingsecrets.com. Again, links are in the description where you can get my daily emails Monday through Friday, including these episode notifications and more exclusive content for email subscribers. I'm Roy Furr. This has been your daily episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Always aim for 10 out of 10 value. Hope that I've delivered it here. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next episode. See you soon. Bye.
Thank you once again for tuning in to this daily episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Remember, check out the links with this episode for even more value. Now make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and engage in every way you can to keep this show going and growing and delivering daily value to you. I'll catch you soon for your next big breakthrough.